Hello, it's John Neal here again. It's Friday the 19th of November 2021. I'm back at Bosworth Park for another look at the autumn colours, but something slightly different today. Right, here's another living postcard for you. Today on Friday, before the weekend, I need a number of things to come together to get this to work. One, I want the sun to come out so I can do the autumn colours from above using the drone. And the colours this year are really terrific. So I want that. I want the place not too crowded. And on a Friday before the weekend, this is pretty good. And I don't want it to rain. We want the sun out, in fact, but I haven't got the sun. So, mind you, that it means there's a fairly flat light. I might be able to do well with that. The place I'm at, by the way, is the top end of the huge farm, which is 2,000 acres that starts down in Sutton Sheeney. The harvester video I did, Fred Wynne is the farmer, and this I know is the top end of his fields. And fortunately the ground is flat, and he hasn't done anything up here yet. He's taken the crop in, whatever it was, and done nothing more yet. So it's great for me, it's quiet, and it's reasonably flat for me to take the drone off and up. Well, let's get on with it, shall we? Now the colours in all the trees around, the oak trees as well, they've all gone to a lovely russet browny colour this autumn. But the arboretum here, which is just this bit, at the end of the park, is remarkable, as the previous video I had shown. But I just wanted to take some shots from above. So what I thought I'd also do is talk you through what I'm thinking about as I fly the drone. Before I've come out, a number of things I've got to get right, and I haven't always got all these right. One is to get my phone fully charged, because I need this to put in the controller. So that's good. I've got the batteries charged in here for the drone and the controller itself. I've got the battery in that camera sorted, and a spare one waiting. And the cards in that one are okay, and there's plenty of space on them. Right, all I've got to do now is get the drone out, get it set up, check all the satellites on it and the connections and the GPS, and then take off. Okay, I've done it lots of times before. I'm going to say to myself, good luck, but actually, it should work. Okay, let's give it a try. Don't need that, just need the drone and the controller. What I have to do here is open this up, put the little control handles on. One there, one there, then get my phone. It's always a bit of a fidget, this is. Get it plugged in, good and proper, both sides, and slot it in there. Get those straight, turn it on. That's a nice noise that we want. Now to get the drone ready. I've carefully put an elastic band round, oops, dropped the cover, to hold the propellers so they don't flap about in the box. So those go that way, they go there. This is the cover for the camera, which has just popped off. And I've got a strobe here, and I think I'll put that on as well. Hold that for 4, and it shines really, really bright. Oh, there we go. Right, press that once, twice, and hold it. Full battery, look, see the 4 lights there, I mean it's full battery is right. Let's find a reasonably flat piece of ground. All these. Right, before I take off, let's have a bit of a flight plan. Now I'm going for the trees, and I want a long floating shot forwards above the trees, looking down with the camera straight down, and I also want to do one possibly sideways, which always looks interesting. And as I go up, there's a couple of things to check. First, as I go up, I'll just look around and see the height of the trees, and see there's no one tree which is higher than any of the others to be in the way. And generally that's pretty safe, but I will take a note of the height as it goes up. I've got to watch out for the wind. The higher you get, the windier it gets. It probably will say it's a bit windy, but I'll see if we can get away with that. And there's a number of things to do with this before we get going. Well, the first thing that happens is it says prepare to take off, and the camera comes into view. This is the camera on the drone, and for the most part I'll be looking to see where the drone is. I've got to keep it in view, but I've also got to watch the screen and see the information that's on here as well, the height, the battery, and any of the warnings that come up. So first thing I've got to do is just have a look at the
check it on the map.
Right, the home point is updated, that's good. There are 9 satellites connected to. GPS signal is strong. Compass calibration, compass error. I've got to calibrate the compass. I don't know why I occasionally have to do this, so what I have to do is pick it up and turn it horizontally 360 degrees, then hold it vertical and do the same again. And at my age that can make me dizzy, you know. Right, I think we're good to go. Got to remember, if you're doing this yourselves anytime, remember to press record. You do all this, send it up, it all looks great, but you don't record anything. It has happened. I'll just double check the camera and the card, which is virtually empty, which is good. Okay, there are 3 modes. C, which is cinematic, which is very, very slow and gentle. It's like low gear. P, which is middle, and it goes up reasonably slow. S is crazy, it's sport, and that is much too quick. I've used that before, and that's when I crashed when I used that before, so I won't use that. So all I'm going to do first is go up and just check that everything is okay. Put it on record, press take off, hold that down, and it should come up and hover. And there we go. And it's looking pretty stable, and it is now looking at me, looking at him, looking at you. And I'll keep a commentary going to see where we are. Right, always good to point it that way. I'm on record, so let's just go up. Right, here we go. And just double checking the height of the trees. Let's just turn the camera lens down a bit. Right, so long as I'm this high, I should avoid any. Let me just go round. No, that's quite high. Let me go up a bit more. That's better. Right, so I am higher than any of the trees near me. You know, trees are the enemy of the drone. Right, there's the arboretum. Look at those colours, beautiful. Right, I want to go down the far end, down here, and then fly straight over the top. And I might even go a little bit higher to not annoy anybody. Right, let me move. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Right, let me move forwards. There are some ponds down there, look. They're the sort of end of the drainage part of the arboretum and the pond, the big pond at the top. So what I want to do, go down there. Right, let me turn around. I don't want to go any further away. That looks terrific. Look at that. Right, let me put the camera right down and let me just very gently wander over the top. Got the camera pointing slightly forwards, which is fine. I'm fairly happy that I'm above all the trees. Later on the computer I can pull in that closer by zooming in on the computer. Right, I'm getting closer to the main pond there, so I'm going to just stop there. Right, let's turn the recording off and turn it back on again. Let me turn round and do another run this way. I'm going to go a bit higher so I don't annoy anybody underneath me. And there are some horses over there. I'm told horses don't like this, so I should be fine. I'm going to go really looking straight down this time. Let's move forwards. Right, I can see the drone up there, and that red strobe is very, very useful. And that's some good footage. I like that. Right, I did say let me always do good to do the video in various clips, so let me just some interesting trees there. Let me go again, but I'm going to go sideways this time, which is sort of interesting. Stop again. I'm going to go up quickly. I'm in sports mode, I have to admit. Right, I'm just going to let me go get those three trees in the middle, get right on top. I'm in sports mode, which should take me up very quickly. Right, ready? Up we go. $82 meters, 90 meters. The limit's 120, by the way. 110, 117.
Flight altitude reached.
Thank you. Yep, maximum reached. Look at that. While I'm up here I can see what might be a better shot, but that down below there is just gorgeous. Right, this time I'm going to come down and turn at the same time. So let's go into cine mode, which I'm in now. Change that. Let's come, leave the camera where it is. Let me come down, right, descending quite slowly because I'm on cine mode. 113 meters, 110, 108, that's how slow I'm going. And I'm just going to tip it so it turns at the same time. And basically just leave it like that for about 10 or 20 seconds. I think that'll be an interesting shot. Yeah, looks pretty good. on 60 meters altitude, and now 50. I'll stop at 50 because I think that's a good height. Right, let's stick the camera up again, and this little patch here looks pretty good, so I'm going to, there's a horse there, look on the left. Don't want to interfere with him, so I'll tell you what, let's do a sideways. Let's stick the camera down a bit, descend a touch, forward a bit. Right, record and go sideways. Whoops, that's turn. Sideways. It's tricky going sideways because I cannot see what's to the side of me, and if there were anything big and tall I could be in trouble. So I'm going to stop there, come up, and then that's going to be my lot. I've left Margaret to read her book, so I must get back. Let's just have a look. Go up a bit. I'm down there, I am. Look, you can't. Little dot right in the middle. Right, I think that'll do me. I'm just tempted to do some more. So good. I've still got 54% battery, which is another thing you've got to keep your constant watch on. I'm going to come home. Here I come. That's where I am, ahead of myself there. Right, I think everything's gone to plan. Let me just see if we can get this down and go forwards. Forwards and down. No trees in the way. I can see myself coming in. Right, just straight above, coming down. I want to land in the same spot, so I'm going to turn this camera around. The best way of doing this is to come backwards, and then right and left are pretty much the same. Right, that's where I took off from. I flattened the grass, so I'm going to move across, down and down we go, and avoid the grass. Well, it's said in flying circles, if you can walk away from the landing, it's a good one. So this is still going strong. Didn't crash. Let me turn this strobe off, it's really bright. Get that right. Right, excellent. The battery is down to, what percentage now? 40%, which is not bad. That's all gone to plan. Excellent, like it. So just turn this battery off. There we are. Close the legs up on it and pop it back in the box. Same with the controller. Make our way back to the car. Good stuff. Right, that's everything back in. Do all that in reverse order. Turned everything off. Ready to go back. Yeah, that was good. So I've flown on this site before, and it is a good one. Everything was fine. Just got to see if I can brighten up those colours, because there's actually no sunshine at all. Right, let's hack my way back through the woods. If you're thinking every time he does that he's got to come back and get the camera because he's left the camera behind, you are dead right. Takes ages. Sorry, tree. By the way, on the way back here, this is the American red oak, which is starting to lose most of its leaves, and it's gone quite a deep maroony colour by now. Honestly, it goes through the whole rainbow of colours, that does, by the time. But that wasn't the subject today. Right, that little jump across there was just a shot, I can still do it, even though I've turned 70. That was lucky. Right, there's a couple of trees here. I think they're elm trees. In fact, there's a few of them, but they've got some beautiful leaves on the floor, and I think from above they're going to look great. Well, the plan here is, there's the tree. In fact, there's 1, 2, 3 of them, and there's 1 or 2 people around, so I've got to be fairly quick on this. And yeah, just still got to do everything accordingly. Checking the batteries on 39, signals are good, 16 satellites. Yeah, so it should be okay. Well, all that went according to plan, and you need a plan. You need to have a think ahead of what you've got to do with a drone, and that's over 12 months now I've had it, and not come to any more grief. So I'm pretty pleased with that. It's very consistent, dare I say reliable, and yet quite flexible for what you do with it. So yeah, I hope that's a bit of a different look, and an extra insight as to what I have to think about when I'm flying the drone. A living postcard. Thanks, Ted. Nice idea. Right, make my way back to the car, and we'll drive home again. You know what? It's getting murky. It's getting dark. What's the time? Oh, look, it's 3:15. You're saying it's that an Apple Watch, John? And I'm saying it certainly is, my friends. I've just had it as a birthday present for my son. That's good of him. Very, very generous, in fact. And I do adore it. I must say, I've got a minute before I get back to the car. I must tell you what happened. Got the Apple Watch yesterday, and it was absolutely fine. Put it on, got it all sorted, got it running. Really enjoying all the various features of this Watch 7 series, I think it is. Ah, brilliant. Links in with the iPhone. So many things you can do with it. Terrific. And came to the end of the day. Of course, the battery had run down by then, so got a natty little magnet on the back which clips onto the back of the watch, and the other end was a USB-C, not a genuine Apple or a USB-A. So in fact I had no means of charging the phone until today. So straight away I got onto Amazon and ordered a couple of connectors to get it to charge. I had a word with Apple, gave them a piece of my mind, because it's superb. The Apple quality just is incredible. Well, anyway, car park, we're there. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll meet again next time. Okay, bye bye.